Okay, Brad. Yeah, very striking infographic. So let's go through it. There appears to be a lot of text on here. I like the color choice. The green, yellow, red, blue looks very nice. Name at the top, brilliant. Student number, awesome. You know, can clearly identify whose work this is. So that's great. Let me zoom in a little bit. I can see that you've got an image here that says typical use of websites. Unfortunately, that's too small. I can't read that. I doubt that if I zoom in, yeah, it's pixelated. So you could do with removing that. This also, this graphic, it's not really doing anything. So we need to get rid of that as well. So I'm assuming that each color is a section. So we've got the uses of a website and the features of a website. So we're going to start over here. The text is very big, very big. Let me just reset that. 100, yep. So let me start here. There are a lot of uses for websites. Okay, good statement. Yep, obvious. This one here, this W, that needs to be a capital at the beginning of a new sentence. Okay. Websites can be used for personal use. For example, buying things. For example, after example, you could do with a comma there or a semicolon. You could even remove, for example, and put e.g. or i.e. to save you some space there. For example, buying things online with Amazon. If I was somebody who never used a computer before, and I was using your poster to try and understand the uses of a website, I might need a little bit more information. So Amazon would be, I'd like you to fill that out. So that's www.amazon.co.uk. Put the full thing, because they might misconstrue that with the jungle, for instance, if it was somebody who didn't know what Amazon was. Again, here we need a capital W. Websites can be used as a source of. Okay, so now I'm starting to see that the green and the blue background, it makes no difference. This is one big section here. Okay, so maybe the background choice is looking like less of a good thing, or maybe the text size, maybe the text is so big because you're just trying to get a few sentences to cover the whole infographic. So yeah, normally this amount of information would fit in a box this size. Okay, so let's continue. Websites can be used as a source of information, but can also be used to upload information to sites such as Wikipedia. Okay, that's good. Maybe if you talk about Wikipedia, you could do with describing what Wikipedia is. Again, pretend that the person viewing this has no prior knowledge of the internet whatsoever. On this new line here, websites again needs a capital W. We'll start again here. Websites can also be used business uses. Okay, so this website, this line, this sentence, because we've got a full stop here, makes no sense whatsoever. So websites can also be used for businesses, or websites can also, let me see if I can make this make sense. I'm going to type it down here. Websites can, I'm just going to pull this up here so you can see it. Websites can be used to conduct business. That would be a good sentence. Or businesses often own websites to advertise their products to customers with the hope of gaining online sales, something along those lines. Yeah, so you need to go back and have a look at this because this doesn't make any sense here. Okay, again, we need a capital letter at the, after every full stop, so that would be capital F. For sites such as Payroll and Sage to pay employees and workers. Okay, so now I'm starting to think that this is a typo, or you needed a comma here instead. So let me read it one more time. Websites can also be used, business uses for sites such as Payroll and Sage to pay employees and workers. No, I think we need to rewrite all of this section. So I would delete that, have a think about what it is that you're trying to say there, because that doesn't make any sense. Okay, moving down to here. This looks okay, but it takes up a lot of space, and it doesn't really... I mean, it's got keywords I can see there from things related to websites, so it does have some value, but it takes up a lot of space on your infographic. Now remember that the word infographic is made up of information and graphics. Okay, so here we've got a couple of, well, I guess that's more information, tiny graphic sort of, but full of information. This is just an info poster. Okay, we need more graphical representation. So let me show you one more time what an infographic example will look like. Infographic examples. This is a nice way to get inspiration. Okay, so here is an infographic. You can see that, you know, we've got representations of humans, 7 speaking habits that will make you sound smarter. Got this person, he's talking and got an idea. Look, you know, this is all to do with speaking. Yeah, these are speech bubbles. Bit of paragraph here, subheader here. Then you've got this guy, and you've got these graphics around him. So just key points: emotion, represented by a heart; tone, represented by speakerphone; thoughtfulness, represented by a brain; intelligence, represented by ideas. In that sense, it's not so much about what you say as how you say it. So the message of this is all about tone and how you say things. Okay, nice and easy to understand what's going on there. And then it's got a nice mix of information and graphics. Okay, infographic. Cool. So going back to yours, you can see how yours is quite different. So we'll go up to here, start again, features of websites. Features of websites can be links and search features. It's okay, but I'm kind of thinking of other things. So let me have a look at features of websites. So here are 12 essential characteristics of a user-friendly website. All I did was type in features of websites into Google and click on this website, this link, and the link will take you here. And these are features of websites. So mobile compatibility, accessible to all users, well-planned information architecture, well-formatted content that is easy to scan, fast loading times, browser consistency, effective navigation, good error handling, valid markup and clean code, contrasting color scheme, usable forms, and that's it. Okay, so those are features of a website. Yeah. For example, okay, so here again with this for, it needs a capital F after this full stop. For example, comma, when you buy something off of Amazon, you don't need that of. When you buy something, you can get rid of both of those and say from. When you buy something from amazon.co.uk, you can search for the product of your choice. And when you wouldn't never start a sentence with and, okay? So you can delete that and then start it with when you buy something on amazon.co.uk, it runs through everything, comma, so that you are not being left short on information. Okay, we need a, this is, I understand what you're trying to say here, but I think that we can do it more eloquently. When you buy something on Amazon, it runs through everything. It runs through everything doesn't really mean anything to me here. I'm not sure what it is you're trying to say here. So let's get out of the habit of using the word you, so that customers can or that so that customers are not being left short on information. Again, I'm not sure what it is that you're trying to tell me here. I don't get it. So this is something that we can talk about in class. New sentence, we need a capital letter again. So it, capital I, also hooks you in. Get rid of the you again. So I don't know what it is. I'm not sure what it is that you're referencing here. So something hooks the customer in for suggested items that they can buy, not you. Get rid of that as well. That you can buy to make you buy more items. I've got to be honest, with all due respect, this is a terrible paragraph and it needs deleting, and you need to start this again. It makes no sense. I'm completely lost now with what it is you're trying to say here. And again, here you've started what appears to be a new sentence with the word and there's no capital letter as well. So yeah, all of this red text, it needs to go, and we need to start that again. This is pretty good. I like this. I like this box, but maybe we could make this bigger. Maybe somehow stretch this out a bit because it's a little bit tricky to read. But I can see you've got features of websites, menu bar, search box, links to social media, video bar, photographs, graphics, MP3, stationary adverts. All of these things, those are all categories in a list. So basically these are like headers of things that you could have spoken about here. So this doesn't really mean anything. What you should have done is gone menu bar and then described it, search box and then described it, links to social media and then described them, and also have images of each of these things as well, and that would have been good enough for this. So bear all of that in mind. You've still got a lot to do, and you can get cracking on that tomorrow. Okay, Brad? So overall, it's a good start, but we've got a lot more work here to do. Okay, buddy, see you tomorrow.